Hello, good morning. We're here for another episode of Child. And Child, the Grammys are tonight. They're 2020. Okay, the Grammys are so weird because it's always like the year before music. So it's like, to me, it's very confusing sometimes. This is the 20, I think this the second, 62nd, third Grammys. And this is the 2021 Grammys, but it's for the content of 2020. I feel like they need to change that. That should have been something they should have changed. Like, it needs to be, the Grammys need to be at the end of the year of 2020 instead of the beginning of 2021, because then there's like that eligibility, just change the eligibility dates and keep it moving because it's very confusing. Maybe Beyonce can fix that because that is who is pretty much the hot topic of the Grammys. Let's get to some thoughts, and then I'm gonna give you the nominations. And this is gonna be a post and pre, or this is a pre, but then tomorrow I'll do a post and put this podcast out of the nominees and my thoughts. I'm not going to watch it fully because I'm going to be at work. And then I saw Trevor Noah is going to be hosting, so I'm definitely not excited to watch. I don't really care about him and his South Africanness. But let's just go into like Beyonce. Beyonce is nominated 9 times. I think Taylor Swift might be behind her or equal to her or something like that. But Beyonce's performing, I mean, she's not performing at all, as far as we know. And then Harvey, oh man, okay, wait. Let me see if I can find his name. Harvey something or another. He is the president of the Grammys. Excuse me. And he did an interview talking about a whole bunch of stuff, but mainly it was like Beyonce. Well, that was the only part that really mattered. But I think Harvey is trying to. He's a black man, and he's one of the first. Harvey Mason Jr. He's a record producer. I mean, like a music producer. I'm sorry. He's not a farmer. He probably still does. I know he does shit, a lot of. Oh my god, he's his. Wait, let me see if I can find him, because Harvey has done incredible. He is the interim president of the Grammys, and he's done incredible music producing. I know he did a lot of Toni Braxton. Or not a lot, but I think he done a couple. I think they have a good relationship though. And then he's done. Oh, sorry. He did Listen for Beyonce. He's done Tamara Braxton, All the Way Home. Oh my god, Man Enough. I Want to Be Your Baby. I love the song. I Hate You. Hands Tied. Hero. Why Don't You Let Me Stay. Okay, so a bunch of more recent Toni Braxton stuff. A bunch of stuff for Chris Brown. Some Deborah. Deborah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I kind of just woke up, and this is my first time speaking. Deborah Cox. Some stuff. He produced the entire Dreamgirls soundtrack. Fantasia's, I think, third, or just her first album. Whitney's stuff on I Look to You, A Song for You, Jennifer Hudson's, what is her second album, maybe? He's done a lot. And he's like pretty much the first black man to, excuse me, except for his Grammy track record okay. I was like, what to say, it's a little more recent instead of longevity. Okay, but so he's trying to bring some diversity and some new spark to the Grammys, and he was talking about Beyonce, and Beyonce's not performing as far as he knows, and as far as we know, she's not performing. But does she know she's not performing? Like, is she lying to us? He says no surprise performance either, but you never know with this lady. So, so she has nine nominations. Most of them are for Black, especially Black Parade and Savage. We'll go down through the list a little bit later. But they're basically for Black Parade and Savage, and she's not performing, and people are like, this is gonna, I think they're worried about the ratings, and I'm sure Beyonce is a big ratings attribute. And what is there to say? I don't know. She doesn't, I think it would be a good look for her to perform, but because of her, okay, I need to bring the screenshots up. Because of her not winning, I feel like she's kind of holding back. And I don't know if this conversation was with her or with like a general statement of the conversation, but Harvey was like, you know the deal when you take over the show, you said adding in the first 2 months. What are your thoughts about the Grammys? About Beyonce at the Grammys? One unnamed performer he hoped to book this year turned him down, and he said because she was like, I got snubbed 3 years ago, and I'm still annoyed about it. I told her, right, but you know that has nothing to do with me. She said, I don't know. It sort of is, isn't it? Uh-oh, she literally dragged him. She pulled him by his curly hair and dragged him across the Grammy stage because maybe it does have something to do with him. Maybe it doesn't. I think Lemonade was nominated for like Album of the Year. I know Formation was nominated for Song of the Year or Record of the Year, maybe even both. And then before then, I believe Beyonce, the self-titled album, was nominated for like Record of the Year, Album of the Year. The top four. There's Record of the Year, Album of the Year, Song of the Year. Oh no, it's top three. I think it's top three. Record, Song, and Album of the Year. I think Record is like the writing, and then Song of the Year is like the actual like production and the song itself. So she was nominated, and of course we know she was snubbed, and I feel like I don't feel like, I know not a lot of Black women have, let alone Black men, have won the top three or won a top three thing. Like even Mariah, she was We Belong Together was nominated for Record of the Year in 2006, and we know We Belong Together. We know We Belong Together was the shit and pretty much dominated. Like, I remember We Belong Together playing over and over and over on VH1. I don't know what it was about that song, but that song blew the fuck up and made her a resurgence. It resurged her. And I feel like I feel like Mariah, okay, I'm going on a tangent. I didn't mean to do this. This needs to be like less than like 30 minutes. I feel like Mariah was like, I don't need a comeback. What is a comeback? And then, but she was kind of working towards a comeback, if you know what I mean. Like, she says she wasn't needing a comeback, or what is a comeback to an artist like me? But the things that you say were like, okay, because in her book, she was like, well, Charm Bracelet kind of flopped. Glitter kind of flopped. The singles on Charm Bracelet kind of flopped. I need to get back in the good graces of like the musical society, the music of society. And I feel like, okay, yeah, she just was seeming kind of hypocritical and not feeding into the banter, but feeding into the banter. But anyways, but okay, so We Belong Together was the biggest song of the year, but yet they gave that to the record of the year to U2, and when they announced the winner, instead of playing a U2 song, somebody played We Belong Together when you go up to the stage and get your Grammy. And this is like literally evidence. You can go look this up on YouTube right now and you will see what I'm talking about. So we know like not a lot of black women have won record of the year, album of the year. I think like maybe Natalie Cole or like Aretha Franklin or somebody have done that. Maybe even I think Lauryn Hill might have. But that was like forever ago, and still it's not a consistent amount. We know black people run the shit. We know black people run music. We know black people are influencers. We know black white people are influenced by black music, yet we can't be recognized for what we do, especially at the fucking Grammys when we created fucking music. So she just feels snubbed, and so she's holding back her performance. So it's like, all right, I guess. You can at least perform with Megan, because Record of the Year, Savage, is nominated. And one thing I do appreciate about the Grammys this year is the early part of 2020, like this part a year ago of 2020, was very female-based. Lots of number ones for females. We had Lady Gaga and Ariana went number one. Savage went number one. That WAP went number one. I think it was like another one that went number one. But it's a bunch of songs that went number one, and I feel like the Grammy nominations did a great job of reflecting of the impact and the charts. I do feel like maybe the Grammys need to switch up their nomination or winning thing. And then also there's like, they extended the amount of people that can, they extended the amount of numbers in a category, like the amount of nominations in a category. So now instead of 4 or 5, we have like 6 or 7, 8. And it makes it kind of more difficult to win, but I understand the inclusivity of it, but it's just like, it's a lot. It's too much. It's not even a lot. It's too much. So, yeah. Harvey, you got Beyonce and she's not performing. Oh well, we'll try next year. So I'm just like, and I feel like I've seen a couple of predictions about Beyonce, and they're really, all the predictions were the same stuff she wins every year: music video or the contemporary album or contemporary song. I don't think she has an album out. I think she put the album out in for the Grammy. But it was all the ones she normally wins in. We'll see. Black Parade, I'm sure it did nothing on the charts. I don't even have to look that up. I didn't like Black Parade at first, but I do love Black Parade now. For it to be nominated for a Grammy and Record of the Year and Album of the Year, I'm very shocked. Yeah. Shocked and slightly confused, but okay. Maybe it will win one of the top 3. I don't know. Bruno Mars is performing, but he's not nominated, so this is and I kind of heard a clip of his song like a few minutes ago, and it's very Bruno Mars, it's typical Bruno. He has a method to his corny madness, and it's corny working, I guess. This is, a promotion effort for him. He's not nominated for anything, so there's that. The Weeknd. Okay, so this is the big thing about The Weeknd. The Weeknd was supposed to perform at the Grammys and the Super Bowl. He performed at the Super Bowl. The Grammys said no. This is back in I think December or January, maybe even November. The Grammys were like, no, we don't want you performing at us and the Super Bowl. I forget for what the specific reason, if they even gave one, but they were like, no, we don't want you to do it. I'm going to say it's too much. You're going to not give us at all or whatever. And it just seems so ridiculous now that you think about it, because everything, like the Grammys are virtual. The Grammys, you dumbasses, you had to reschedule because you weren't able to have even the COVID cases in LA were spiking. So you were like, let's not do it in person. So he probably would have given you a virtual performance anyways, like we're probably going to do now tonight. Uh, it just sounds ridiculous. The, I'm wondering if there was like another excuse underneath for that, because it just sounds so ridiculous. And so because of that, and then also The Weeknd was snubbed. He didn't win. He didn't get nominated for anything this year, and he felt that he should have. I don't really care, um, but he felt that he should have, and because of that, he told his record label not to ever submit any of his songs for Grammys ever again. And I'm just like, okay, so you do know you're gonna have a career. I think he probably has a Grammy already. I don't know. I probably should look this up. Um, it's a dumb idea. It's a dumb situation. Like, what are you thinking? What is going on? I don't think that's such a good look to say I don't want to be nominated for a Grammy anymore. Don't submit my music for Grammys, because you know you might have they might actually pick you one day, and you might actually have quality work, but then you're not going to be in the mix to be able to get it. And it's just like, how old is he? He's 31. He's able. You're making horrible decisions. He's won 3 Grammys. Anyways, I mean, it's just whatever. And also, somebody posted if Beyonce wins like 3 more or 2 more, she'll be the record. She would hold the record of having the most Grammys. I guess as a living person or something like that. But Beyonce just racks up Grammys, and and I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm just saying like it's kind of slighted. It's kind of ridiculous. Why give her the R&B shit and not give her the main top 3 shit? I do feel like that's it is fucked up in a way if you think about it, and it's you kind of feel like you're holding your breath. Okay, let's go through it. Record of the year this year: Black Parade, Beyonce, Colors, Black Pumice, Rockstar by The Baby, Say So, Doja Cat, Everything I Wanted, Billie Eilish, Don't Start Now, Dua Peep, Circles by Post Malone, Savage by Megan and Beyonce. I don't know which one to win. I'm guessing by one of Beyonce's, because I think it's been a long time since somebody's been in 2 categories in the top 3. I might be mistaken. Maybe something Beyonce. I don't think Don't Start Now does not deserve a Grammy. I feel like Grammys need to be some like quality work. And I feel like Dua Peep has more quality work than Don't Start Now. Say So, I'm very surprised, because Say So just came out and just kind of blew up. I don't know how blown up it was. I feel like it was for a second. Album of the year, we have Janae Aiko, Black Pumice, Everyday Life by Coldplay. Who knew they had a music album out? Something Volume 3, Jacob, Women in Music, Part 2, Ham. Sorry, that's a funny title. Future. See, here we go. This is like the 6th one. Future Nostalgia, Dula Peep. That was a great album. Hollywood Bleeding by Post Malone. And then Taylor Swift, Folklore. Who's gonna win? I don't know. I like Dula Peep's album. Maybe they'll give it to Janae Aiko. Song of the Year, Black Parade, The Box. Okay, so Song of the Year is Record of the Year is a song. Song of the Year is the are the writers. Don't Start Now, Cardigan, Circles, The Box, Everything I Wanted, I Can't Breathe, If the World Was Ending. I don't know any of these people. Oh, Cardigans by Taylor Swift. Don't Start Now. I don't. Song of the Year? No. Best New Artist: Ingrid, Andress, Phoebe Bridgers, Noah Cyrus, Cheek, D. Simone, Doja Cat, Katranda. I'm saying his name wrong. Megan Thee Stallion. I think Megan, Katranda, or Doja are gonna win. One of those three, definitely. Pop, best pop solo, Yummy. Yummy was a good song. Say So, Everything I Wanted, Don't Start Now. Here we go with the Don't Start Now, Don't Start Now, Don't Start Now. She had better songs. Watermelon Sugar. Who's gonna win? I don't know. Maybe Say So? Maybe Yummy? Maybe Dua? Rain on Me is nominated for Best Pop Duo. That could win. Traditional pop. Okay, nobody cares about that one. Renee Zellweger nominated for her actual music and okay, I was about to say wait, her actual music in the movie Judy. Best pop vocal album: Changes by Justin, Chromatica, Lady Gaga, Future Nostalgia, Dula Peep, Fine Line, Harry, Folklore, Taylor. Maybe Taylor might win that one. Taylor or Dua. Excuse me. Rock, R&B. Best. I don't think I know much of the song. These people. We have Black Parade again for best R&B performance. Lightning and Thunder. Black Parade. All I Need. Goathead. See Me. I don't know. Black Parade might win. I don't know. R&B song. Black Parade again. Collide. Do It. Do it. I barely know that song. Progressive R&B. Did they change that from contemporary to progressive? I don't care. R&B album. John Legend, Luke James. Oh, Luke James. Okay. Gregory Porter, Ann Clemens. I don't know these people. Rap. Megan Thee Stallion. The Baby, Little Baby. Best song. Savage. Jay-Z wrote Savage? Oh. Okay, so that's it. None of these people I really know. But we'll see who wins. I think I'm looking for the music video because Beyonce has like 5 music video. And you know what really sucks is Janet Jackson's "I Get Lonely" has it didn't win the song, or I don't think it was nominated for best song or anything like that. But best music video, she won a Grammy for "I Get Lonely," and I'm kind of sad because "I Get Lonely" is a quality vocal and lyrically song. Best music video, Black is King. Yeah. She might win that. She's won the last like 3 ones that she had been nominated for. So those are my thoughts. Performers, like I said, wait, I forgot who's performing. Are they gonna show it? Oh, they are. We have Oh, Marvin Gaye tribute is coming. Burna Boy. Who are these people? Bad Bunny, Billie Eilish, Megan and Cardi, I'm sorry, The Baby, Doja Cat, Dua Lipa, and The Baby. I guess if you have to, did that remix. Roddy Rich. I think it seems like a lot of rap artists, which is interesting. Okay. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the Grammys now, and tomorrow I'll give you the winners and my thoughts on the show. I know I'm honestly the BET Awards did incredible being a virtual show. I feel like because everybody had time to plan and like I guess re-record or whatever, the BET Awards did incredible. I applaud. Okay, so here we are the next day. The Grammys was last night. I was trying to record this earlier, but daylight savings is giving me a little rough moment. But here we are. So the Grammys was last night. Let's go through the list of winners. I was kind of surprised in some of the winners and kind of not some of the winners. Some of the music I did enjoy. The record of the year. Okay, so I just realized. Okay, record of the year and song of the year. Record of the year is for the like beat and the producer. Song of the year is for the songwriter. But either way, the artist gets a Grammy. I guess if you didn't sing it, if you don't write it, you still get the Grammy. It's interesting. Record of the year went to Everything I Wanted by Billie Eilish, whatever her name is. I don't know that song. I don't know anybody that knows any Billie songs, so whatever. Whatever. I think we were kind of surprised. Okay, so I was at work, and I'm thinking, okay, we're in a panoramic. We're in a pandemic where it's like a weird time. Maybe they will give like one of the top like record or song to Beyonce, and they did it. They didn't, and like I said, Harvey Mason Jr., do you have something to do with this? Not that 100% Black Parade deserved, but also I can't even say that because here we have Song of the Year went to her, the singer songwriter, her with the guitar, for I Can't Breathe. So I'm like, and I think, let me see. I feel like I Can't Breathe did a lot better. Even though, okay, Black Parade was peaked. I mean, Black Parade charted more. I Can't Breathe charted higher than Black Parade. And I don't really know that song. And then I Can't Breathe barely has a Wikipedia page. So I'm like, some of these songs aren't necessarily like impactful in a chart sense or like people know it sense, but it's impactful in like I Can't Breathe is impactful in a impact sense. I think it was reflective of Eric Garner. Is that his name? Eric Garner? Somebody, one of the black men that, murdered the last year. So, yeah, I was kind of surprised that she didn't get it. But then, like I said, Black Parade kind of isn't. It wasn't like a hit single. I didn't even like it at first. Like I said, I hated that song. But now I really do like that song. Okay, so album of the year went to Folklore by Taylor Swift. Yeah. and this is her third album of the year. Anyways, Best New Artist went to Megan Thee Stallion. Like I said one of the three, we're gonna get it. Megan won. Megan looked really beautiful. I'm realizing Megan is cheesy. I'm trying to think if she's corny. I don't know. And she keeps talking about ratchet. Like when she, okay, we'll get to that when her speech, but she was like, when her speech with Beyonce, when they won Best Rap Song, she was like, I'm the rap version of Beyonce, but I make things ratchet. And I'm just like, I don't get a ratchet vibe from you. I get like a corny, slightly awkward, nerdy vibe from her. She's very corny, and it's like, ooey. I mean, not corny. She's very cheesy. But yeah, congratulations though. That's really great. Here we go. Best pop duo went to Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande. Crazy. Really great. I read somebody say Beyonce and Ariana are giving the girls, helping the girls win Grammys. And I'm not gonna. I would say yes, but Ariana only has like two, so I don't know what that means in terms of that. Okay. But that's really great. Ariana and Lady Gaga. This is like the first time Lady Gaga wasn't at the Grammys because she's like shooting a movie right now. But I just read somewhere that Italy is going on another lockdown. So I'm like, how are they going to lock down and shoot a movie? Anyways, where are we going? Oh, okay. Dua Peep, aka Dua Lipa, won Best Pop Vocal Album for Future Nostalgia. I really enjoy Future Nostalgia. I don't know about the deluxe edition. I don't have time for that. But the original album, amazing. Like I said, Don't Start Now, I feel like shouldn't have been the top. Okay, maybe after I saw her performance. Her performance was amazing. She did Don't Start Now, and then she did some other song. And I'm just like, yes, she was giving you like looks. She was giving you vocals. She's not the perfect dancer, but she was giving you some dance moves. She's like really tall. And she looked amazing. That was okay. I think yeah, that was my favorite performance of the night. Absolutely, Dua Peep really did amazing, and she got her third Grammy. She got her third Grammy for the album, Future Nostalgia. Really good song, really good album, really like really good performance. Really really good. I have to go watch it again. I remember Dua Peep. I think it was like 2 years ago. She did this like little snippet of her song with this other woman. I don't know what the woman's name was, but they sang like a little bit of Respect, I think it was. I want to say it was, and it wasn't like their song and they remixed Respect or something, but that's when I was like, oh my gosh, she's amazing. And I really do enjoy Miss Dula Peep. Okay. This producer named Kai Katrandra, I'm saying the name so wrong. He finally won, and I think it's for an album. Yeah, I think it's for his album. He has this amazing Janet Jackson remix to If. That's what I really know him from. I think that's where everybody really knows him from. I think this past year he's really popped off. And now he has a Grammy. Skipping to the R&B. Okay, so here we go. So best R&B performance went to Black Parade. I'm trying to make sure there wasn't another, because I thought Black Parade won too, but I guess not. Now this whole like performance and song thing is very confusing. I think performance is for the vocals. Black Parade. Okay, let's talk about it. Beyonce. I did not think she was gonna show up. I didn't because I was like, okay, she's not showing up. She's not performing. She's not gonna show up. I didn't think it was gonna be like people actually. They actually have like a little ceremony, and they did. They had a ceremony. They had like a little like it looked like a little garden or something. It was really cute. I really enjoyed that. It was like good lighting. Separate tables all around. But I didn't think she was gonna perform. I didn't think she was gonna be there. So I'm like, she's not gonna give you a speech or anything. But I guess since this is sort of her niche in that genre, and they were gonna televise it, they might as well invite her. She might as well showed up, and she showed up. She looked. This is my okay. This is my favorite. My absolute favorite Beyonce look. I'm trying to let me look at the designer name because she wore this black leather custom made dress, mini dress with like oh my gosh, and then her shoes, and then this like she just looked amazing. Her shoes were looking popping. She had these high ass heel shoes. And I'm like yes, and then her hair was like from that concert she did for in Vegas. Was it Vegas or was it Blues? It might have been Blues School. The designer is Schiaparelli, I believe it's called pronounced. And he's a it's from her I don't it says Megan Thee Stallion was wearing Dolce & Gabbana. She looks really good. She looks really cute. She looks amazing, like classic. Like this is my Grammy. Like I love it. Um her hair was like the big and teased, and then she had these giant ass. You know how she loves the what's the name, the earrings to hide her ears, as she says, and then she has like these gold nails. I didn't. They're actually gold nails. She just looked amazing. And then when her and Megan went up to get their award for best rap song, for I'm gonna show it for Savage. Beautiful, amazing. Okay, wait. Okay, so Beyonce and um Black Parade. So Black Parade won best R&B performance, and I'm just like, oh my god, it was so nice listening to her talk because she was like, this is as my job. This is for I mean as my job, being a music artist, I am supposed to be reflective of the times, and it's been a difficult year, and I just wanted to uplift all the black men and women that have uplifted me during this time with this song. And it's like, yeah. It was so nice to actually hear her talk about her music because I feel like her talking in general is very rare, and then her to talk about her music and how passionate it was from her, you really felt it. You really felt how she felt, and it's like okay, great. And then she won. This is her 28th. I think this one came first, being her 28th Grammy award. But she broke a record. I don't think she. Oh yeah, she broke her record because 27 was. I'm confused. It's either she's tied with Quincy Jones or she's not. Or the 28th broke the record. And she won for tonight. Brown Skin Girl won a video. Savage won. Black Parade won, and I'm forgetting the other one. I'll probably see it in a few seconds. So yeah. So she broke the record, but I'm like, okay, she broke the record. You guys will keep saying she broke the record, but it's like she broke the record, but all 95% of the even 98% of the nomination. Okay, we'll go 95% of the nominations are in the R&B category. So, and I think she's been nominated. I think like maybe Say My Name was nominated for like Song of the Year or something like that. Sorry, I meant to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Hopefully that didn't. I don't think it messed up anything. So just like 90. So like I'm just saying like most of her wins and nominations are in the R&B category. So I feel like okay, cool, she broke a record, but you're still not giving her something that she probably deserves, something that she does deserve at this point. Having an impact on the world and having an impact on music. You call her the queen of music. Y'all call her the queen of the recording cat academy, the queen of. I think Clive Davis called her the first lady of music or something like that. Yeah, she doesn't have any of the big Grammy, which is the biggest award in music. She doesn't have that award. And it's like I think I read something last night from Craig's Pop Life. Um, he's a music journalist, and it was like an excerpt from a book, and it was like Whitney Houston, Aretha Franklin, and Beyonce. They've all, well, Whitney won Album of the Year, but they all are like these powerful Black women in music, and they, um, what's the word? They are reflective. Their cultural impact is so big, but yet they get treated so badly in certain aspects. It was something similar to it was like watered down. That's a watered down version of what I said, and so I'm like, yeah, that's very true, especially with this Beyonce thing. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. So Beyonce looking good, sashayed on the stage. And then we get to best rap performance, and her. I guess Megan didn't know she was there because I'm like, you're not looking around, Megan, to see who's there, who's not, who's switching out seats and stuff. Because Megan going to go up on stage and she was surprised Beyonce was there, and Beyonce just glided on stage. Beyonce looked so beautiful. This is like my favorite. I don't think I said it. I probably did. It's my favorite Grammy look by her out of all the years. She's had some very interesting red carpet looks, some pretty classy and interesting, not in a bad way, interesting performance looks on the Grammys. But this one was really just beautiful. Um, but yeah, seeing Megan and Beyonce get best rap performance was so. Oh wait, was it performance or a song? It might have been song. Okay, so Savage won twice. That's what it was. Savage won twice, Black Parade, and then Brown Skin Girl. Um, oh, Jay-Z gets a Grammy. Why didn't they say that? Terius Nash, he was on Savage? Oh, wow. Okay, so, this is confusing. Okay, anyways. So, they went to go on stage for best rap song. And just beautiful. Just seeing like, okay, so Megan really talked about Beyonce in her speech, but they both looked so gorgeous. And it was like, it wasn't like, they both looked gorgeous in their own way to the way it was just like looking at gorgeousness and beautiful, and congratulations, to be honest, to both of them. Um, but Megan's speech was basically about Beyonce, and it was kind of awkward watching that for a little bit. It was like, okay, Megan, can we get to what you really want to congratulate and talk about? Because, oh my God, the speeches, they just seem so long. I don't know. I don't know if it was like the since there wasn't like an audience, and we're pressed for time, or it was really planned out, so they gave him a long time for speeches. But the speeches really seemed long, and yeah, it was just like a beautiful moment seeing those two black women up there, seeing those two women up there, just killing it and did amazing. Nas won his first Grammy for King's Disease. I didn't know I think a lot of people were surprised that this is his first Grammy. I thought he at least had like one already. But congratulations to Nas. And then I think if I'm done with that, scrolling down. Kiara did not win her Grammy. Kanye West won, won a Grammy for his gospel album. And then Tiffany Haddish won for Black Baz Mitzvah, best comedy album. And the thing is, she was like, she showed her clip of her, and she's doing a show, and behind the scenes they showed a clip of her in the control room. They showed a clip of them telling her she won the Grammy, and she was like, "This is my first time." First of all, I feel like Tiffany Haddish is so fucking corny that she seems like she's slow in a way or something. It's like a delay. So I feel like there's a delay with Tiffany. Like maybe she's like done drugs and now she's suffering or something. I don't know. It's just the way she was talking. It's just like, what are you talking about? Um, so she was saying that a black woman, has not won that comedy Grammy since Whoopi in 1986, and I looked it up and I was like, oh okay, because I'm like, I think I was like thinking a black person, but she said a black woman, which was true because Dave Chappelle has won like two or three since then, and Eddie Murphy has won. But I feel like a black woman hasn't even been nominated, let alone been able to win one. I feel like they haven't been nominated one, so that's really great. Congratulations to her on that. And then we have Brown Skin Girl by um, Blue Ivy. She's the second youngest winner. She won the Grammy for Brown Skin Girl for, I think it's like music video. Yeah, music video. And Black is King was nominated for long form video. But yeah, really great. I think pretty good wins all across the board. Pretty diverse, except for, Miss Taylor Swift and her third folklore album of the year. Whatever. I don't know. The performers, I watched like three or four of them. Like I said, Dula Peep, hands down the best. She really did amazing. Um, I know Billie Eilish performed. I didn't watch that. The baby performed. I couldn't get through it. Oh, okay. So Dula did Levitating, Future Nostalgia. Oh, that's a song? Okay, whatever. And Don't Start Now. I did not Taylor performed. They didn't say that. Whatever. I didn't see that. Okay, and then we have the Silk Sonic. I'm not sure who they are. Silk Sonic, and I don't know if that's a group or is that just different from Bruno Mars. They sang Leave the Door Open, and I'm just like, oh, Silk Sonic is Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. I'm just so, like I said, Bruno is in his niche. Bruno does his corny shit, and his shit is so fucking corny and is dated in a good and bad way. But it's just like, okay, when are you going to? I don't know. It's just not my 100% my thing. So there's that on that, and then we have, okay, Megan and Cardi B. They did Body and WAP. Cardi's was visually entertaining. Cardi looked crazy. Like she was just out of it. like I feel like okay, I see Cardi has a niche and she's sticking to it, but it's like you got to be on top of your niche. You can't be falling flat, and I feel like she fell flat a couple of times during her performance. But the visual was very, you know, very interesting, very graphic, not in a bad way. And then she did Megan and her did WAP, and I checked out. I whatever. It wasn't that interesting. Nothing to call home about. Who else? Oh, Doja Cat. Doja Cat, I did see a little bit of hers. Hers was the only performance that really I didn't see on like an official thing on YouTube. Everybody else pretty much had their stuff up online within like 4 hours. She did a Say So, and that was pretty good. I'm not a huge Doja Cat. I'm not even a Doja Cat fan. Let's even put it like that. But performance wise, I've heard her performances. People love her performances. Um, People love her music so far. People like her dancing is pretty incredible. Like, especially for this performance, like for a second, all the dancers and her were in sync. They were like, it was like for like a hot like 15 seconds. And I was like, oh my gosh, they're really going in. And then they kind of like fell off and like the lighting, the light, the lights were kind of like dark and it was kind of like hard to like really put it together. But she did really, really good. And people were saying she was snubbed. I keep seeing that on my timeline. I don't know, nor do I kind of care. People were saying Halle and Chloe were snubbed for their, I think they were nominated like twice or three times. And I'm like, I guess I'm not too keen or too into them like that. But yeah, shout out to the Grammys. I think they did a pretty, I'll give it a 95%, a pretty good job. They did pretty good this year with the rescheduling. I do feel like they could have maybe promoted it more. And yeah, so I think that's it. The Grammys did pretty good. Beyonce looked amazing. Megan looked amazing. Um, I didn't see any like Cardi pictures. Dula Peep. I didn't like her red carpet look. It looked like too sherish. Like maybe change up the wig or something because the wig looked very wiggy. Doja Cat looked ridiculous. um, yeah, I'm trying to think. I think that's it. So yeah, thank you for listening. Cause child, this was a lie. The Grammys were not supposed to be here. They were not supposed to win or thrive, but I think they did a pretty good job. I didn't watch the whole thing. I don't think I needed to, like I said. But yeah, thank you for listening. Leave a comment. Tell me who your favorite performances were. What did you think about the nominations? What did you think about the wins? What do you think about this Beyonce thing? I know a lot of people shade it in a way, but then there is some truth to it. Like, what's up with the thing? What's up, Grammys? Why you gotta be shady? And only three women have won Album of the Year: Lauryn Hill, Whitney Houston, and Natalie Cole. And Natalie Cole, I think, won. Oh no, no. Oh, Natalie Cole was the first black female, or the first black woman or black person to win Best New Artist back in the day. But yeah, here we go. Let's see what this shit brings. Who knows? Thank you for listening. Follow me on Instagram at MyLoveMyNeedTonight. And I'll be back in a couple of days for the regular scheduled programming.